Okay. Oops. Okay, can you hear me now? I think I must have messed up a setting, but I think it should be in now. Oh, hi Stuff. Okay, so well, since I might have been muted earlier, so let me just do another quick description. So this is my usual translation setup on my middle screen. I function on a 3-screen system. There's a left screen, right screen. Of course, I'm not showing you those. Right screen I'm using to monitor the stream. Left stream I have my communications, my well, soundboard. Just to show you guys, I use this to control my computer sound. And yeah, this took a while to set up, but it was worth it. Okay, so what I have here, my glossary on the top left, my dictionaries on the bottom left with thesaurus and casing, something to help capitalize my titles. And this right here is my usual the main page I use for the translation, and I use Grammarly over here in the Grammarly Premium. Hopefully Google Docs works with me today and it doesn't screw up, because for the past few days, past couple of weeks in fact, it's been a bit jerky. Yeah. Alright, let us start. I don't really want to use the word final chapter. There we go. Bright moon in those days. Yeah, finale. That's the word. Okay, the reason why I'm trying to avoid the word final chapter is because there are 6 epilogues after this. Just to show you guys, this is what I have left to translate. I'm actually most of the way through epilogue 5, so just this last 2.1 chapter left to translate. Okay, I'm pretty sure some of you, those who read IMDC, are going to be confused on what's going on here, because you guys haven't read the chapters earlier. So if you're confused about any bit in this chapter and need a bit of context, feel free to ask me, and also, you know, feel free to ask me anything, and yeah, I'll do my best to answer. Oh, actually, let me test out a button on my Stream Deck. I haven't actually used it before. Does that work? I feel cheated. Oh no, it works. Okay. Yep. There was just a button to, you know, to send out a preset message. Oh, here's another part of my setup. I actually have this shortcutted to Ctrl-Shift-Z, but this is a very helpful clipboard for my copy and paste history. So as you can see, I just cleared it. So what I do is I can just highlight this, and once I get to here, and if I can switch between these to get what I want. Not an earthworm. Whoops. Loach. What is an loach? Hey, okay. Yeah, so this Black Loach is actually a reference to like the final boss in the novel. So he's the Black Dragon King, who is like the manifestation of the Heavenly Tao sent to destroy the world. Peaches suck blood and stuff. Peaches, huh? Gotta be aware of peaches. Yeah, leeches, got it. Wait, loach are not leeches, right? Hello! Well, I see a few more people coming in. I honestly don't see the resemblance between this and a dragon. I would have thought that an earthworm would have been more appropriate, but we'll see how it goes. Yep, loach with an O. This bit here is different because right now it's supposed to be night, and this blazing sun has something to do with some formation. So now you have a scene of both the sun and moon up there together. So I'm targeting to complete this chapter in hopefully two half hours. Because I'm hoping to go to sleep a bit earlier tonight. I have something to wake up on for tomorrow morning. So yep. Oh, by the way, Stuff, since you're here, you know, just I would strongly recommend this clipboard application. It's called ArsClip, ARSCLIP. It's very convenient. Hang on, just got to check on something quick. Yeah, I think I'm feeling a bit of lagginess in terms of Google Docs again. This is a problem I have been experiencing. Whenever it saves, it lags, and I have to refresh in order for it to run smoothly again. Not really sure what's going on with Google Docs. It's very irritating. set? What's set? Oh yeah, end of the era. So from what I understand, the end of this era, the Martial Epoch or the Epoch Eon, yeah, this is the last chapter, and there are 6 epilogues after that to speak about what comes next. And from what I understand, it actually links into the author's next novel. The characters don't appear as far as I know, but it's set in the same universe. Not really. There are 6 epilogues. I must say epoch. 6 epilogues. The first 2 epilogue is about normal length per chapter, like about 3,000 characters or so. The third, the 5th, and the 6th are a bit longer, about 4,000, 5,000 characters, which is like 1.5 chapters, and I believe the 4th one is a bit on the shorter end, 2,500 or so. Yeah. We will see Shelton in the epilogue a bit, but the epilogue's not focused on him. So if you can see the numbers, I'm not sure if you guys can, but should be able to. Like you can see 3,611, well, first one stays, so 3,610. That is the number of proper nouns I have accumulated throughout the entire novel. Oh, it's been a pleasure. It's been quite a journey, and yeah, I mean, I believe I started translating this in 2016, 17, either 2016 or 17. Kind of lost track. It's been quite a while. Have you read any others? I would say comparatively, IMDC might not be the best of the lot, but I would say it functions as a pretty good introduction to the genre. It does bring in a lot of the common cultivation tropes at the start. Why, thank you. Well, I wouldn't say best novel, but I think it does decent, yeah. Well, if you like that it focuses on comprehension, actually there are a couple of novels which I know that really works on comprehension. I believe the first one of the first few novels I read was very comprehension heavy. It was on Wuxia World. What was it called? It's the one before Stellar Transformation. Can't quite recall the title now. It's completed. Well, it's one of the first few completed ones out there. Yeah. Ah yes, Coiling Dragon, that's the one. That is very comprehension heavy as well. Literally, the way it progresses from certain point onwards is about comprehension the various DAOs of the element and merging them into one. But still, if you like this one for the comprehension aspect of it, I think you might like my next one. I'm gonna work on Immortal, not Immortal, for Everlasting Immortal Firmament. That one has a stronger focus on, well, rather than cultivation as a focus, it focuses more on tactics and planning schemes like military movements and things like that. That one's quite interesting. I think the sad thing about Coiling Dragon was the ending. I found the ending extremely abrupt. Yeah, it's like when it happened, it's like, what? That's the end? Really? Yeah. Oh, interesting fact. These four words, 万古不穷. If you change out the third word to immortal, like 仙, it actually is the title of my next novel, Everlasting Immortal Firmament. No, wait, actually I'm confused, sorry. These two words look too similar. It's a qiao. Yeah, I think the strange part was when he suddenly popped out of the universe and went into the whole Hongmen thing. Yeah, unfortunately there isn't really much art for IMDC, and even if there was, I can't exactly use it because of copyrights. So like merching wise can only be done based on things that I commissioned myself or drawn myself, which I'll be honest, I suck at that. I'm really bad at it. But I do have a few I mean it's on the I got two things which I had where I've been kind of lazy on also. Just let me show you guys. I'm just gonna blank the screen for a bit because I'd rather my desktop not be seen. Okay, there we go. Let me see. So yeah, this is one of it. This is the one that you guys see. In fact, let me just make sure you can be seen. Like I'm wearing one now, so you can see this is the t-shirt with the dragon on, and yep, on the back as well. So this is some of the stuff. This is the final version, I think. It's quite interesting the process because this is like the initial draft, not drawn by me, of course. I commissioned someone to do it. And I also had it on Marks, if it's visible, yeah. Then I also have this one, but this one I kind of been dragging my feet on because I've been lazy. This is more like a cuter anime version of the same dragon. So yeah. It actually is. If you go to let me see if I can find it. Yeah, so if you go to hosted novel, I actually have all the links down at the bottom of every chapter. It's a bit on the pricier end because it's priced to the US market. I am going to increase it's over here, this one. I will increase the catalog in future when I have a little more well, okay, when I stop procrastinating. Yeah, that's the biggest problem, procrastinating. Oh, actually, since I'm here, let me just show you a few of the merch then. Just give me a minute, let me grab them. Yeah, you guys probably can tell I got a green screen somewhere behind, and that does obstruct my movements a bit sometimes. But yeah, so the other ones I have, basically everything in the store. I actually purchased a copy of everything in the store myself just to check on the quality. This one I think is excellent. This is the hoodie. Yeah, there it goes. So it comes with the big dragon behind here, and it's quite nice. It's by American Apparel. So yeah, I'm a bit short on space here, so yeah. So basically, yeah, looks like that. Nothing in front, so it's just nice zip and yes, nice logo behind there. The other one. It fell off. So let me just get this off. I actually prefer a colder environment. Honestly, got this mostly for sampling. It's a throw blanket, which is kind of nice if you are cold, but it's yeah, well, a bit hard to show. But yeah, just imagine the things like when you're sitting on a chair, and if you're feeling cold, you know, just yep. So next much. Alright. Okay, back to translating. Whoops. Yeah, I find this very irritating, the button for full screen to be F11 and F12, and then when I press them, because it's very near spacebar, not spacebar, backspace. Actually, now I think about it, let me just do this to make things easy for everyone. Oh, no. Okay, I'm just gonna blank this because I kind of don't want that to go up. Okay, back up. My bed. There we go. I added a link to the description. Basically, it's the link to this document, and I open it for you guys to have view access during the stream itself. So rather than having to see me scroll up and down like this and get dizzy and everything, you guys can at least see it easier. And if you want to scroll back, yep, that will work too. Okay, I'm gonna refresh the page again because it's starting to lag behind. Google Docs, giving problems. Unfortunately, this is what I like to use. Okay, let's go for a change in music. Let's do a bit of lo-fi. Let's see how that works. So, looks like internet's being a bit wonky for some reason. Just take a check on this. Okay, 1, 2. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's fine, it works. Don't really like these words, they don't feel quite right. Encapsulate and insert. Just be sure on the meaning of insert. Hey, whoops, that's kind of burial, huh? Paste in. Inserted. Yeah. Oh, implanted. Yeah, I like that word. Chart. How do I do this one? Sun and moon cycles endlessly, you know? It's kind of a two-part thing. This is one of the more difficult bits of translating Chinese to English, because like bits like that, they don't translate very well. Let's probably go with this. Do I use the pro fish here? Black and white fish. I don't know. 2 fish, I think. Yeah. rather than it being a flame diagram now, it's more of a It's always a good habit to note down every single proper noun use so that it's easy to look up in the future. Okay. No, it's happening again. You can see the lag is happening. Actually, it's not so bad, yeah. Void, no power was. In the select. It's time to refresh because this thing is starting to get irritating. Okay, I think It's been a while. Wow, 10 pages done. So this is typically about where I would have completed one chapter, but a bit more, probably until here somewhere, depending. And as you can see, I still got 7 or 8 untranslated pages. This is quite a long chapter. Yeah, actually, was it 6k? Maybe a bit more. I seem to recall it was 8. Was it 8k? Ah! Google Docs. I have no idea what Google done with Google Docs recently, but it's just not working very smoothly over the past 2 weeks. Well, it's happening again. Relax. again, this also tends to happen more the further I translate. Probably it has to do with the data involved. Let's see, 1 page, 2 page. Nope, stuck again. I knew it. It was about time. See, 1 page, 2 page, 3 page, 4 page, 5 page, done it, 6. That's about 1 entire chapter worth, a slightly longer 1 entire chapter. Whew. I think I'll say, let's see, 6, 12, 11, yeah, I think I already translated about 50% of this chapter. Wow, that is actually a bit longer than I expected. It's been 1 hour 40 minutes on stream, I think. Yeah, 1 hour 45 according to what I have here. Probably it means it will take me another hour and a half to finish this. Probably I'm looking at completing this around 1:30 AM my time, or maybe even 2. Hopefully faster. I'm actually supposed to wake up around 6:30 tomorrow. So, oh well. I took a nap in the afternoon anyway, so yep. And according to Discord, actually the time has passed like 7 minutes plus, but according to that, the new chapter is out. So if you are waiting for the new chapter to be released, it has been out for 7 minutes. Okay, let me just do some changes to Discord setting as like kind of a quick break. Hello! I see Tony. Well, your name is showing as Tony on YouTube, so... Well, time to refresh. It's been going crazy. Come on, safe. Oh, finally safe. Yeah. Okay, I gotta make a quick trip to Discord just to solve some issues there for a bit. Okay, well, I'm trying to solve this ping everyone issue, and for some reason, it seemed to work. Turn it off. Okay, I see new people coming in. Welcome. So I'm not sure if those of you who just joined are just coming in or you were here earlier, but basically doing the translation of the last chapter of IMDC, and hang on, I got a bug somewhere. Okay, and this is all the chapters I have left to translate. I'm working on the last chapter, and there's 6 epilogues after that. I'm actually almost done with 5 as well, so I actually only got these 2 chapters left. I've been at this for close to 2 hours, so I'm, I would say, half done. This is a particularly long chapter, which I might consider splitting into 2. Yeah, there's something wrong with Google this couple of weeks. I keep having issues with it, not just on this computer but on other computers. I spoke to another translator, I spoke to staff, and he said he's experiencing similar issues as well. I think it has something to do with the way Google Docs is saving the document. Yeah, it feels like they changed something with it and it's just not working out very well. I'm not sure. I mean, I'm pretty sure size contributed, but I also experienced the same issue with shorter documents as well, although it's not as frequent on shorter documents. But as time went by, it just got... I think there's some caching issue. Oh, yo! That is a surprise. I did not expect to see you here. But yeah, final chapter. So, you know, kind of making a small event out of this by doing a live translation. A lot of people come in and out sporadically. I mean, live translations has never really been that interesting for most people. I'm picking at around 8 or 9 people, chatted with a few people earlier, but yeah. Grammar error. This one? This one here. Meh, I'll let my editor deal with it. That's why I got an editor. Not sure how I want to translate this one. This can mean quite a few things. Melodious, but a guy's laughter is definitely not melodious. You stand up. Oh, okay, wait, can you stand up? Finally, I know why. I was going for can you, like, are you able to stand up? And I must have like jumped a few words in my mind. Let's go for simple clear. Okay, I think it's time to refresh this because it's starting to lag again. Whoops. Yeah, so sometimes, you know, brain makes mistakes. Yeah, saw it. Yeah, it's a bit sad. Here's a bit of a spoiler from the 5th epilogue. Apparently, the was it Heavenly Fragrance, the Heavenly Fragrance place. They had this thing that can cut off like the karma of the approach. I was like actually wondering whether could that have helped. True, it's a bloodline thing. I wonder if they can just rip out the bloodline. I seem to recall something about being able to siphon off bloodline at some point and then implant in someone else. That was how like the dragon race spies got in, kind of thing. The legs is real. This is not helping. Well, this is particularly irritating for longer chapters. Fortunately, shorter chapters are not that bad. But Google Docs really need a bit more optimization here. Yes, I'm using Chrome. But I don't think it's a Chrome issue. I know Chrome is RAM heavy, but I got way more than enough RAM. 3 gig, yeah, that's plenty. As it is, you know, my RAM is just only at 40%. No, it's not a browser issue. It's just it's just the optimization of Google Docs. It's gonna have the same issue on Edge as well. And I'm not experiencing difficulty on any other sites, only this one site. It's something that I only started like 2 weeks ago. Just this one. I have no issues here. Yep, rip indeed. I think the author had actually written out these two characters, the relationship between these two characters pretty well. Although I felt that the tutorial was like very very I felt that he could have appeared more in the story, but still, it was quite interesting. Oh, you mean the 100 chapters that literally the numbers skipped over? Yeah, the author definitely had issues with keeping track of his work. There had been many chapters that repeated the chapter number or skipped numbers. I tried searching for. Oddly enough, there were a few chapters that were totally missing as well, and I managed to find them on other sources, which kind of worked, but okay. To be fair, the Discord is a little on the silent end as well, and what we had in this chat so far today, pretty much out is like 1 week's worth of chatting there already. I mean, it really depends. Sometimes when a topic comes out, there's a lot of chat, but yeah. Yes, I do agree. I think I felt that it could have ended, but at the very least, this is definitely not Coiling Dragon level of terrible ending. Yes, okay, wait, hang on. It's possible. I'll leave this up, but of course the link to the Google Docs will be removed later. This chapter probably will be released to public somewhere in May. I believe I calculated May the 4th or May the 5th. Somewhere there. It depends on whether I split this into 2 chapters. It's honestly really a terribly long chapter. I would have finished 2 chapters by now and I still got this bit to continue. So this is like, I would say 2.5 chapter long. Yes, certain things should have been a bit more in-depth, but actually some of the things that I would have wanted a bit more in-depth does get explained in the epilogues. Yes, the blood ice dragon pump thing. Yeah, that was a bit sad, but I think at that point of time, it was more of a way for him to use his soul energy, which in the later stages, I think he no longer needed to use it that way. It was probably more something overpowered in the Kunlun realm rather than the Great Thousand Realms. Yep, Silver Warship, that's definitely a problem. The Ancient Bell, I'm still not... Yep, that one. Wait, didn't the bell break? So yeah, well, as mentioned a few times so far, while this is the last chapter, there are 6 epilogues that follows that does explain some things. And this thing is going crazy again. Yeah, true. I would say I would have loved to find out more about how the blood-soaked Dragon Emperor died. Um, yeah, that one was something that needed a bit more. The bell was damaged, needed to be repaired. I remember that. I vaguely recall it breaking because he used it while it was damaged and it broke as a result. But I might be wrong. I mean, it's been like, what, 2000 chapters? I think that was like quite early in the story, in like 200-300s. A remake or spin-off? Okay, personally, unless the author does it, there will definitely be something off about it. I do know that the author's next novel, what was it called again? Supreme. Yeah, let me see if I can figure out what's the. I cannot recall it on the spot. Let me find it. No, I discussed it in Discord like a couple of days back. Yeah, Sovereign's Ascension. There we go, this one. This one is available at Wuxia World. They have it up to about 230 chapters, and this is set in the same universe as IMDC. I don't think the characters appear, but basically this is basically set in the time of the new epoch, that Xiao Chen made. But yeah, it's available at Wuxia World. You can check it out. Sovereign's Ascension. Oops, wrong. Was in the wrong file. Let's see, how much do I have left? Oof, 2 more pages. Okay. I was hoping to be asleep right now, but I shall push on. To double check this one. This is why sometimes when I miss out on keying in things, I lose track. Nope, I think the author just changed the name. What is that city called again? And there we go. It's not that. Okay, so at one point of time, yeah, it might be. Actually, no, it's not really. The ones that were missing, they were rather essential to the story. Without them, it's just. I got a feeling that something just messed up on the website and it just got missing, got deleted or something. Holy domain. There we go. Divine Capital. Divine Capital. Yeah, see, that's the problem here. The author also changed things. Well, there will always be some people there, and also, um, we do have this system in the Discord where when you chat in there, you earn like the server currency, which you can also use to exchange for advanced chapters. Um, you know, encouraging everyone to speak up and discuss about it more. Uh, this system will definitely carry forward to my next novel, which I'm working on. Well, I'll start working on after this. Like once I finish this three chapters here, which is almost there. Hey, Discord invitation doesn't work. Actually, yeah, let me try this again. Discord. Um, hey. Try this one. Which chapter are you referring to? The public one? Or are you talking about the one no wait, you're not reading this one, right? Yeah, Saturday, no double chapters. Yeah, no worries. I mean, even if it's late, it's there. I'm pretty sure you hear it eventually. So, yeah. So on top of today there being only one chapter, don't forget that tomorrow is Sunday as well, one chapter, and that's also the 28th, and that makes the last day of February. So that means Monday, which is normally a double chapter release day, it's the 1st of March, and I don't release chapters on the 1st, so do take note. Oh yeah, the Soul Gathering Pearl. Could have used that for well, okay, here's a bit of a spoiler, so if you don't want to hear this, like, skip the next 5-10 seconds, but he could have used it on his on Ling Yu, I think, his martial nephew. The other novel is not on Gravity Tales. It's actually on Wu Xiao World. It's the one I showed earlier. This one. This is the one that is apparently set in the same universe after all this happened. This one? Yeah. This is the one. So the time period in here is the spoilers here. Okay, let's skip the next 3 seconds. So the Divine Dragon Approach. Extension. Ascension. Yeah, it's being translated on Wu Xia World. Of course, just 200 chapters or so, and they hold a license for it, so I definitely have no involvement with that one. Instead, I'll be moving on to another author, to another novel, which I think is actually much better. Oh no, I did translate them. I actually went to search for anything that's missing and put them in as well. So like just for example, there we go. Like if you see these two chapters here, these were completely missing from the raws provided to me and on the publisher's official website. I had to search around on the internet looking for some odd reason. Pirate sites have them, so that leads me to wonder whether that leads me to guess that it went up on the site, but it got taken down for some reason. And there is a chance whereby it could have been like, you know, China's censorship doing something, so it automatically went down or something. But yeah, I managed to catch all these chapters and make sure everything flowed. Anytime someone anytime the chapter feels like it doesn't flow, I will usually search around to see if there's anything else. And some readers also will feedback to me that there are more chapters. Some of them read Chinese. In fact, Chaos over there, he reads Chinese as well, and he's like familiar with the story. Well, if possible, I could set up a page and just post it up there. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's just how, you know, dates work. Yeah, the site I show was novel updates. That one is pretty much a repository of everything that that's been translated and they link it to the website that is hosting it. The one where the translator is posting and not aggregates. No, I have not read that light novel. To be honest, actually, since I started translating, I got increasingly less time. Well, okay, not really increasingly less, but I got much lesser time to read, and any time which I could spare, I actually work on the translation, and I only managed to keep up with 1 or 2 novels and just occasionally reading here and there. So that's one of the things I would say I had to give up. Well, not so much give up, but I used to like follow 20 or 30 novels or so, following up with the daily updates and all, but now I just keep up with 1 or 2. Yeah. And also because with hosted novel, I also started reading more of the Chinese novels to try to scout out novels that are good to do as well. Yeah, man. It's kind of got me as well. Dang, the feels of this. Okay, I'm gonna need a minute. Right, time to continue. Wow, that bit was like, I'll say very rarely that, okay, maybe because I'm invested in this as well, but very rarely that a novel can just catch me like that. That felt very emotional. Oh, actually I just realized, I think I translated this already. Oh well, there's a part here. Yep, about time. I knew that was gonna happen. Yeah, for the past 2 weeks it's just been happening and I have no idea what's going on, and it's not just this computer. And I know for a fact that it is not my system failing to handle it, because if you look at this, my RAM is only being a third like it's only using a third of my RAM. It can't be my CPU, I'm also only using about a third. It's something about Google Docs over the past, something they changed. Because I'm also having the same problem on my laptop. And also I think part of the reason is, I think it's some caching issue, or either the way they have the Google Docs saving. Also partly because it's a particularly long chapter, I didn't really get as much crashes. Yeah. To be fair, I am slightly distracted with chatting a bit. I could have been a bit faster. If I really fully focus on this, I could have gotten this done in about 3 hours? 2.5 to 3? To be fair, I've only been working on this for 3.5 hours. But yeah, this is typically how much time I have to spend to translate. It does take quite some time. And that is also why release rates are not like crazy fast. I think back when all this whole thing started up, being able to release 3 or 4 chapters a day, a week I mean, was already considered quite fast. Daily chapters were like up there, like those are like the super fast ones. Eventually when money started coming into this, people started pushing like 2 chapters a day, 3 chapters a day, and yep, you know, just gets pushed faster and faster. Okay, this bit is a bit hard. It's kind of very metaphoric. I'm trying to figure out how to go about this. It's talking about the bright moon and rosy clouds. Rosy clouds referring to like when you have the sunrise, you know how the clouds turn red. So it's actually in reference to the sun. So in this case, it is actually a line about Xiao Chen being the moon, and to Taoyun, which is the sun. So, because of the way I translated that, this now brings in a problem for the title, because if you look at how this one is, this part here is the title, and there's also a line following it. So here is back then when the bright moon was around. Rosy clouds follow after. So it's kind of like, because of the grammar, the way it's arranged, you realize that when I phrase it this way, back then rosy clouds came after the bright moon, it sounds more, it flows better. So this is a bit of a, I think what I will do is I'll just have this whole line as the title. And crashed. Yep, I think that's it for today. It's been a blast. Good with, wow, this chapter was, I read this chapter before. Like, before even reaching here, I have read the entire IMDC except for the epilogues, but I already have read it by now. Even so, I don't remember feeling this way when I read it. Probably because back when I read it, it was more casual read, and now it was more in-depth, where I am part of the process, where I have to look at every single word carefully to try to bring out the full meaning of the thing without losing the meaning. And wow, this was really a punch to the gut. Dang, this last line especially. Well, that's it. Yeah. And we're done. Once I'm finished with this bunch of chapters here, which I'm actually almost done with 5 and I just need to work on 6. Oh, just to give you an idea of what an average chapter would be like. Okay, this is actually not really average either. But if you were to look at this one, this is still longer than usual. It's 8 pages long. Whereas the one we did was like, I think 14, 15. And if I were to do a character count, that is 3,860. A chapter typically is between 2,000 to 3,000. Usually about 2005 to 2008. Earlier chapters were a bit longer, but yeah. Okay, and I think I'll be ending the stream here. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for watching. I hope that you guys also sort of like got to learn a bit of something about how the process goes. This process is quite similar to most of the translators out there. We do have to put in this kind of time and effort in order to bring out all this to you guys. Granted, there might be some differences where some may use machine translation to assist them. Not that they are bad, okay, but it does help for some people. For me, I actually find it easier to read the thing in Chinese and translate in my head without any aid of the machine translations. I do have the dictionaries to help with certain words though. But for me, if you give me a machine translation to check and make sure that the meaning is correct, dang, that's gonna give me a headache. Alright, and that is all for today. So perhaps someday maybe I'll do this again if you guys really want it. But this channel I mostly use for games. You probably can see that on the channel I play some games, although I haven't been posting for I think 2 or 3 months. I have been quite busy with IMDC and some other stuff. So I think I'll probably be starting those up again soon. So with that, I'll leave you guys to next time. Ciao guys!